What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for November 16th, 2021. So, not a lot to talk about today since we've already done a full kind of preparation review on Sunday. If you guys didn't check it out, go check out the Save Gems and Wishing Coins video that we put out. But today we have our first spoiler, not for next week, but the following week. Yes, the Black Friday hero. It's an Abyss hero like we thought. And there's something we need to talk about. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, and let's jump right into it. So yes, we have the preview of the new hero. Her name is Natasha, and she is an Abyss hero. The one thing I'm a little sketchy about is that she's an assassin. So, we kind of know the history of assassins. They're either ridiculously overpowered, they're either really god tier support heroes, or they're just straight garbage. So, this is our preview. We do have the image file of her as well, looking pretty sharp right here. Yes, those are like tentacles, I guess, claw tentacles or something. Her hair looks like it's made out of like some sort of mineral, like crystal or something. I don't know if that's her eye or if her eyes are technically behind the mask, but interesting. I imagine this is more the 10-star, and the image file I have right now is just the 5-star version. We'll have to see, but yeah, that's interesting. Actually, hold on. You can kind of look at these other models in the back. I guess these are like the concept models and what it turned out to be, but yeah, assassin in the Abyss faction. So Abyss doesn't have that much difficulty doing Sealand, whether that's getting to Sealand 20 or 25. I do really hope she's either number one, like a god tier buffing support assassin, or maybe another one that can be used in the early game to get to Sealand 20. Because we already have like 3 heroes and getting Sealand 20 pretty easily. We have the very easy route of getting to 25 with Scarlet Queen Halora, which makes me believe this hero might not be as useful as we hope. Which now leads me into the part that I kind of rant about the upcoming hero. Because of course we know the history of assassins have not been that great, especially when we are talking about the Abyss faction. The previous one was Nakia. Now, Nakia, when she came out, it was right after Anniversary, so not many people at that time scrolled for her besides the Mega Whales, and even the Mega Whales really didn't. Because you have to remember, back at this time, it was a lot harder getting Heroic Scrolls, so not many people had 2 events worth saved up unless they were buying out tons of other events just to save up for the next event. Nakia really failed to really have a huge impact. She did, however, have, her bleeding that was okay. She had her backline speed reduction. There were some niche uses for her. But overall, she just wasn't really used. And then if you really look back in the Abyss faction, like the last assassin before that was Karim. That's like one of the OG ones. At the time, wasn't horrible because, had a self-heal and everything. But this assassin is either going to have to be, like, broken OP power-wise, or hopefully another version of a Rogan. Rogan has been, like, the staple hero because of 2 things. His Warpath Roar giving speed at the beginning of combat, which is huge, let alone the crit damage, attack, and crit buffs he gives throughout battle. And of course his active, giving tons of extra damage. When we look back at any other assassin in the Force faction, well, we also have Heartwatcher, which is, again, one of the best buffers in the world. This time, buffing team's damage through her marks she puts on her enemy. So she's only a PvE hero, but she is one of the top, like, 2, I mean, she's required for any PvE content where there is a boss battle involved, pretty much. That stacking damage buff is huge if you're going past round 6, unlike Void Arc, so, not too bad. Beyond that, there's really no one to talk about in this faction. Shadow, I mean, Shadow has had a good history overall. Shadow's had Ithaquil, which again turned out to be one of those super OP damage dealers, which is what I'm hoping Natasha will be. She's been very strong. The way her abilities work with the Poison Blade is what really makes her stand out and become the PvE goddess. And it's okay if she's only good in PvE. One niche is perfectly fine. Even before that, back in the good old days, the assassins in the Shadow faction were very good. Bloodblade was a very good hero during his time. Walter was a stunner that just did amazing things. Like, Shadow was where it was at for assassins. But now we're back to more relevant assassins nowadays. A hero that just didn't really do anything. Still, her face to this day still creeps me out. I don't know why. It looks like a mannequin mask or something like that. Like, it's so emotionless. But again, another assassin that was meant to be like a damage dealer CC'er that just didn't work out that way in the meta. So again, not one that was great. She was okay in her day. She was okay. She of course didn't have the kit she has now. It was a little bit different. But yeah. Now, the Dark faction has had a good history. But again, Drake can be a damage dealer, but is mainly a supporter. Like I said, if we can get another hero like Drake or Rogan or Heartwatcher, I'd be cool with it. But I just feel like it's going to be something that is not. Before that, though, we had Omnivore. When Omnivore came out, he was pretty much one of the most overpowered heroes in the game. So maybe we get something like that again. And then we take a look at the Light faction. I would almost take every other hero that I've mentioned so far over a trashy Lago. I know we give her a lot of garbage. We trash her a lot. But this hero was like by far the biggest letdown I feel like I've ever had because there's so much hype. This is a Chinese New Year hero. And then we hear it's assassin. I'm like, maybe this is one of the assassins that's going to be overpowered. Turned out to be pretty trash. We had Faithblade. Faithblade, when he came out, same time as Omnivore, basically. They came out in Christmas and Chinese New Year, respectively, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. I think they were. Yes. Faithblade. I would much rather have a Faithblade on my team than a trashy Lago. And it was like 2 to 3 years older than her. That kind of says something. If we get another hero like him, again, I wouldn't have a problem with it. And then we have one assassin so far. Transcendence, the most overpowered hero in the game. So it's like there's no balancing act, it feels like, with these heroes. They're either completely garbage, not good assassins, or they're just ridiculously overpowered. So, do you think she's gonna be overpowered? Do you think she's gonna be underpowered? It's an Abyss hero, and we all know the Abyss heroes don't usually end up being that good. They might be like usable in certain situations, but when it comes to like overall usability, it's a little on the sketchy side. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you guys think. As we get her skills, I will definitely make a video, release them to you so you guys can theory craft, talk about it. Hoping she's good, but honestly, I hope she's a supporter because we know how damage dealers go when it comes to assassins. See you guys next time.